It's NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams for what should be a terrific matchup here tonight. We're at Chesapeake Energy Arena in downtown OKC. Tonight, it's the Oklahoma City Thunder taking on the Phoenix Suns. Phoenix begins the game with the basketball. To Booker. Down to 5 on the 24. 4-3. And the rebound pulled down by Adams. Westbrook with the basketball. He'll run the offense. George. Westbrook. His first effort off the mark. To Booker. Knocked loose. Picked up by the Thunder. Thunder with the basketball. Paul George to Westbrook. George to Westbrook. George. Textbook defense. Into the front court. It's Booker. Looking to make something happen. Wide open look, won't go.
I can't believe he missed that, but look, you have to stay connected to him defensively or he'll eat you alive.
Doesn't have the touch, no good.
It's easy, force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Knocked loose, Thunder have it. Slam dunk.
You know, teams usually shoot higher percentages early in the shot clock. Plus, you take away the legs of the defense. You have to dictate the pace.
Screen coming. Knocked loose. Oklahoma City ball. Oh, Russell Westbrook. First couple didn't go. That one is true. You can try and body him up, but he'll still run right through you.
It's the way he attacks that makes him so dangerous. He chips off a piece of your body one possession at a time. First it's your arm, then it's your leg, and then inevitably it's your soul.
Curling inside. Booker on the drive, but a shot won't fall. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
Westbrook into the front court. Leads a bucket. Ferguson to Westbrook. Has a chance. Oh, Russell Westbrook. 2-4 now. Jay, if you're Russell Westbrook, how do you take on the responsibility of getting them over the hump?
You have to own it, Ed. And that starts with owning the fact that, yes, you were the first player in the history of the game to average a triple-double back-to-back years, but that did not equate to your team being successful. Sometimes less is more. And he has to make sure that he's surrounded and allowing the players he's surrounded with to help him get to the next level.
Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes. Booker. The Suns with 4 to shoot. Has a look. Shot by Warren misses.
And that's how you close out on a shooter with a sense of urgency. The shooter was more worried about his landing space than was the shot.
To Westbrook. Oh, Russell Westbrook. He's 3 of 5, 60% shooting from the field. The inner beast of Westbrook, sheer determination.
I don't think anybody got the license plate on that hit and run. And there is no one, I repeat, no one in the game of basketball with the first step in the explosion of Russell Westbrook.
The screen sets him up for 2.
Again, Ed, if you made it to this level, you're capable of doing things that normal humans can never do, even if you're not known for it.
To Westbrook. He shoots. Oh, off the mark. Phoenix with it. To Booker. Off the assist.
It's so difficult to block a guy like that with that kind of athleticism and length. Your timing almost has to be perfect, but pretty much there's no stopping him when he's around the rim.
Westbrook. Misfires. It's no good. They'll let one fly from half court. First quarter's complete. The Thunder with the lead. Time to turn the page after a close first quarter. Jay, what stood out?
Well, both teams had their rhythm. They established the tempo that they wanted to play at. But ultimately, something has to give. Some team has to draw a line in the sand.
Tyson Chandler pins it.
Oh, and he can't keep it in off the block.
Man, that was impressive.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Paul George. To Schroeder. Down low, Noel. Shot clock violation. To Mikal Bridges. Shot clock for Phoenix. Fires the 3. That's how you defend. To Schroeder. Now ready to shoot at the line.
Ed, as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
And he connects on the first free throw. Them both. It's Phoenix ball. To Mikal Bridges. From the painted area, won't go down. 48 wins a year ago for the Thunder. Jay, it took them a while to get to that point, but in so many ways, the Thunder had a great opportunity in the playoffs.
They did. It just seemed like something with their chemistry was a tad bit off with Carmelo Anthony. I think him not being there, him not being in Houston, them getting Andre Robertson back. He's a big-time lockdown defender on the perimeter. You surround him with youth and Hamidou Diallo, Terrence Ferguson, Alex Abrines. This team has a chance to compete for a Western Conference Finals.
Now preparing to shoot at the line.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
Andre Robertson at the line. First try at the line, no good.
Stepping in for the Thunder, number 12, Steven Adams.
So he goes 1 for 2 from the line after hitting on the second. Suns control the possession. Booker. Picked up by the Thunder.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
Schroeder with the basketball. Leads 5.
The assist from number 13, Paul George.
Trying to cash in. The jumper's off the mark.
Misses happen. Don't put your head down. Let that motivate you on the defensive end. Use it for something positive.
To Booker. Has a chance. Booker's shot off the mark. Here's Schroeder with it. It's a 9-point lead. Down to Adams. Shot from the lane won't go.
And that's next level defense. The defender took away the pocket space of the shooter. Now, as a shooter, they shoot hundreds of shots each and every day from that pocket with consistency. Now you force them to change the angle or the positioning of that pocket. You're going to lower the chances of them making that shot.
Changes coming from both sides right now.
Russell Westbrook. Subbing in for the Phoenix Suns, number 3, Trevor Ariza.
Westbrook to Paul George.
2 minutes remaining in the second quarter.
Can't connect from in close. Suns with the basketball. To Booker. Curling inside. Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
You know what really fascinates me about Devin Booker? Every time I see him, I almost feel like I'm watching a movie called Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde. Now, when I see him off the court, he's all smiles, laid back, chill demeanor, very low-key. But when I see him on the court, it's like he finds this different person, this assassin that wants to attack you and dominate you every single time he has the ball. Now, I got a chance to overhear a story of him and his coach at the time, Earl Watson, and he told his head coach, I'm better than Jordan. Jordan never dropped 70 at the Boston Garden. Now, we all know he's not better than Jordan, but that answer reflects his desire to be like Jordan and to be an NBA legend, and that's why he'll always succeed.
From long range.
That reach was just about a second off. He got his hand in there a little bit quicker. That would have been a steal.
Just enough imbalance. Knocks down the first. Missed the middle one. One more coming. Misses the last one. 1 for 3 trip. Oklahoma City's got it.
That's up, baby.
Westbrook to George. To Westbrook. The shot, almost. Booker with it. Margins 8. Now pass taken away by the Thunder. Straight on 3. At the buzzer. Good. A 3 at the buzzer. Everything going right so far as they've extended the lead. Time expires to end the first half, and a nice cushion for the Thunder.
Let's take a look at what went down so far in this one. The Thunder were the dominant team in that first half, without question. They certainly staked the flag in the paint. They were dominant around the rim on the offensive end. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Oklahoma City Thunder. The Suns did a lot of things wrong in that opening half. The way they struggle doesn't bode well for them at all. But if they got some fight in them, we'll know right away in the third quarter. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Phoenix Suns.
Game track. Field goals.
The Phoenix Suns didn't make the best use of their shots in the first half. If they want to be competitive in this game, they need to find better looks. Most of their bricks were laid in the opening quarter.
Player of the half.
Russell Westbrook has already put together a pretty nice highlight reel for himself, and that's just after one half of basketball. He did a lot of scoring, and it probably won't stop anytime soon. No one wants to be picked for this segment, but he couldn't avoid it. Maybe he'll turn things around in the second half. Here we go with the top plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
And that concludes our halftime report. Thanks for joining us, and see you again after the game.
Jay, without question, one of the biggest moments of the NBA offseason, Paul George, he chooses the Thunder, he stays in OKC.
And how about what Paul George said? He said, it's a perfect opportunity to submit myself and bring a championship where it has never been brought. And I think him and Russ work well off each other. Playoff P wants to be Playoff P all the time. Who better to bring that out of you than the Beast Boy?
Here comes the screen. Mikal Bridges. To Booker. The Suns with 4 to shoot. Scores from the post.
The passing has been great, but the movement without the ball has been even better. Seeing a play before it happens is a skill set a lot of people don't talk about. But a great pass combined with great movement, good luck with that.
Down low, Noel. You've got to get that one to go. Into the front court, it's Booker. His guy's down 11.
Screen coming, screen coming.
Down to Warren. Inside, he scores.
You know what I like about this pass play? Instead of putting his head down and forcing the action, he patiently waited for the play to develop.
Here comes the screen. That's what you like to see off the pick and roll. Nice, easy basket. Whoa, that was like an express train. No local stops.
It's like you walking into the tunnel getting ready before this game. I saw you. You were locked in. You had the horse blinders on. You were myopic. Nobody was stopping you. You were focused.
Jay, there's a level we have to reach, game in and game out. Gamers know what it's about. OKC ball. Westbrook to Paul George. Here comes the screen. Nice pass to set things up.
What a pass. I have no clue how that ball even made it through the traffic.
Booker with it, trailing by 11. Here comes the screen. Mikal Bridges. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
To Westbrook. And scores.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
Into the front court. It's Booker. Down 11. The shot blocked by Grant.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Had a good look there, but it's no good.
I agree. I thought there was a foul, but also it's all about your approach. You can't come down the lane and jump off one leg. It's called a power lift. Go off two legs and expect the contact.
And he's fouled. He's going to the line for two.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big time play.
Russell Westbrook at the line. First try, no good.
Number 12, Steven Adams. Stepping in for the Phoenix Suns. Number 15, Ryan Anderson.
Missed the second one as well. And too much contact.
Those cat-like hands almost got a steal.
Russell Westbrook, that's his first personal foul. The Thunder are now serving a penalty.
To Booker.
Screen.
5 on the shot clock for Phoenix.
Switch.
Has a look. And the rebound taken in by Adams. Westbrook into the front court. The lead is 11.
Rotate.
Trying to cash in. Shot by Westbrook won't go.
And that's next level defense. The defender took away the pocket space of the shooter. Now, as a shooter, they shoot hundreds of shots each and every day from that pocket with consistency. Now you force them to change the angle or the positioning of that pocket. You're going to lower the chances of them making that shot.
Hey, I got you. Get mine.
Can't connect. Shot was forced.
Oh, I see how you're playing this chess match. That's what you keep doing defensively. Keep baiting him and luring him into shooting that jump shot. Exploit him.
Missed a wide open look. To Booker. Devin Booker, 3 for 6 now.
Tough shot. And when Devin Booker scores, he scores in bunches. It was only a couple of years ago he had that 70-point game in the Boston Garden. This kid can fill it up when he gets hot.
And the rebound taken down by the Suns. Long Key from three-quarters court, three-quarters down, Thunder with the lead. It'll be Suns basketball as we begin the fourth quarter. And I think the best way to describe where they stand right now is they're down, but they're not out.
It's a game we used to play in the league all the time. It's called a series of stops. That means get 3 stops in a row. Each game is a game within the game. You get 3 stops in a row, and then another 3 stops in a row, you're right back in this ballgame.
The Thunder have the possession. From the painted area, won't go down. Oh, Dennis Schroeder. He's 3 of 5, 60% shooting from the field.
I love when I get a chance to watch guys who can make more out of what they actually have in their arsenal. And that's who Dennis Schroeder is. For a guy who really can't shoot, he sure does put the ball in the bucket.
To Mikal Bridges. Add 2 points to the board.
And when you look at the Phoenix Suns right now, they have a very young team. They're led by young players. And when you get a chance to bring a guy like Mikal Bridges into your franchise, you automatically start to build the correct foundation to win a championship down the line. He comes to work early, he stays late, and there's no doubt about it. He is one of the most locked-in individuals you have as far as a team and being invested that you'll ever meet.
Here comes the screen. Mikal Bridges. Goes to the right side. Fires the 3. Well defended.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Paul George fires. Wide open look. Won't go.
I don't know why he rushed that shot. He was wide open. Take your time.
To Mikal Bridges. Here comes the screen. Mikal Bridges. Knocked loose. Thunder have it. He was hacked. They let it go.
Because he had no body control. You have to be able to control your body when you attack the rim at full speed. That's part of your concentration. People assume concentration just on the rim, but your body control is everything. Be able to speed yourself up or slow yourself down.
Nothing going here on that drive. And he's fouled. Very close. Free throws coming up.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
Mikal Bridges at the line. First free throw is good.
Number 0, Russell Westbrook.
Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Thunder with the basketball. Westbrook to Adams. Sizing up the defense. To George. Has a chance. Paul George. Tough shooting. Only 2 for 6 after that make. He's endured a major injury. He's had a change of address. But you look at Paul George, he is in the prime years of his career.
And there's no doubt about it. This entire offseason, if I were Paul George, I would think about how do I constantly channel my self-assigned alter ego. Playoff P needs to step up to the court every single day and bring that energy.
Short jumper off the mark.
Misses happen. Don't put your head down. Let that motivate you on the defensive end. Use it for something positive.
Curling inside. Missed it. They weren't going to give that to him.
One of the best kept secrets in the game. Utilizing a head fake. Get the defender in the air. Crack into him. Don't give the refs any excuse not to call foul. I put that one on you. You went up a little bit lazy.
Russell Westbrook with the rock. To Paul George. For 3. It was contested, but Paul George still dials in for three. At his size on the wing, that's a tough matchup on both ends of the floor.
Yeah, let me tell you about why he's so great defensively. He gets up into you and forces you one way. Does not give you an option to dance with the basketball. That wingspan, that frame, that size, that strength, and that lateral quickness. Oh, there's no getting by Mr. George.
With the fadeaway, burns him for the basket.
There you go. I like seeing scoring coming from unlikely sources.
Now a whistle, and we're going to get a timeout from OKC. It's just their first of the final 3 minutes. That leaves them with one more. Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. Westbrook, down low George. Shot from the lane won't go. Nothing going here on that drive. Screen coming. Layup goes down. Well done.
The defender needs to do a better job of forcing a pickup there.
There's the whistle and an intentional foul. Just their first in the final 2 minutes, so no free throws yet. They'll take the ball out of bounds.
This is a close game, and possessions are at a premium. That's a good move to stop the clock.
And here's an intentional foul. That's free throws. Clock stops with 13 seconds to play.
Good foul right there. You want to stop the clock.
And hits the first free throw. Can't connect on the second, and he splits the pair. Going to launch beyond the arc. That's off the side of the rim, short. Good victory here for the Thunder as they take care of business at home. For Jay Williams and all our crew, I'm Ed Cohen saying so long for now. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Here we go with the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Thunder almost let this one get away from them, but they managed to get the victory. The statistic that seems to stand out in 3D is their assists. So many of their points were made possible by their team chemistry, and it was great to see. The Suns just couldn't close this one out. Chemistry was clearly not the issue today because they were definitely sharing the ball well. Still, everyone knows they'd rather be sharing the joy of a victory. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Phoenix Suns.
Game traffic. Field goals.
From an offensive standpoint, this was a quality game. The same can't be said for the defense. But still, It turned out to be an entertaining matchup.
Player of the game.
Russell Westbrook gets the award for the most obvious reason, and that's his scoring output. He couldn't be stopped, and it was incredible to watch.
Who was gold?
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete, but even the best players have their off nights. Today was just one of those days for this guy. Here are the top plays from the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
And that does it for our post-game wrap-up. On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose. Thanks for joining us.